All right, let's jump right in. We're about to unpack a brutal truth about human nature. And this isn't some new pop psychology idea. No, this comes from a guy named Niccolò Machiavelli, writing over 500 years ago. His observation was so dangerous, so unsettling, that it was condemned for centuries. But here's the kicker. It applies to every single relationship in your life, right now. Just read that. Let it sink in for a second. It's raw, it's uncomfortable, and honestly, it's pretty disturbing. This single observation is the core of our entire explainer today. This is the idea that made the name Machiavelli basically a synonym for evil. So why? Why was this so dangerous? Well, think about it. It wasn't condemned because people thought it was false. Oh no. It was condemned because deep down, everyone knew it was uncomfortably, undeniably true. It threatened every nice little illusion we have about loyalty, love, and human goodness itself. Okay, so let's really get into this. Let's unpack this forbidden observation and figure out what Machiavelli was actually saying. And here's the thing you have to understand. Machiavelli wasn't writing a manual on how to be a terrible person. He was a diplomat, a realist. He was simply holding up a mirror to show us the self-interested machine that's already running inside all of us. He basically said, look, we're all actors. We put on a great show of loyalty and virtue, but behind the curtain, every decision is driven by self-interest. Let's make this really personal for a second. A quick thought experiment. Imagine you lose it all. I mean everything. Your money, your job, your social status, your health, your looks. You go from being a benefit to others to, well, a burden. Now I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. Who would stay? That small, maybe even non-existent list of people, that is the reality of loyalty. That uncomfortable feeling you might have right now, it's the perfect lead-in to our next section, the nature of exchange. This is where we learn that every relationship, at its very core, is a transaction. So here's the foundation of his whole argument. Machiavelli didn't see human connection as some kind of magical, mystical bond. He saw it for what it is, an exchange. It might be an exchange of emotions, support, money, or social standing, but it is always an exchange. And when one person stops providing their side of the bargain, the attachment just dissolves. He wasn't being cynical, he was just pointing out a pattern as reliable as gravity. And come on, you've seen this play out a million times, right? The fun friend who ghosted you the minute you were going through a tough time. The partner whose unconditional love suddenly had a lot of conditions when you lost your job. The relative who only seems to have your number when they need a loan. These aren't just unlucky coincidences, they are predictable failures of exchange.